Yeah, silence your phones, please. That's what I was checking to make sure mine was. All right, welcome everybody to the February 9th Commissioners Court. I'll call the meeting to order at this time, 9 o'clock. And first thing we have is discuss and take possible action on approval of payroll number 3 for the period of February 3rd.
I move we approve payroll number 3.
And I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second to approve payroll number 3. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 3, discuss and take possible action on approval of personnel action forms. Do we do? I don't know. I know Glenda is gone, so I guess we will just run through them. Let's see. We have Monica Godinez, and she is a new hire for the WIC location down at, was it Pleasanton, Germantown? Down south. She's the new employee there. Paul Talamontes from Judge Habee's office is a new hire. From the Sheriff's Office, Brandon Beltran for an increase in slot. Also Sheriff's Office, Joseph Blanquise for an increase in slot. Sheriff's Office, Isaiah Canales, increase in slot. Sheriff's Office, Autumn Port, increase in slot. Sheriff's Office, Joel Dookie is a new hire. Corrections Officer, new hire. Sheriff's Office, Tyler Emmerich, increase in a slot. New hire, Courtney Franks, Sheriff's Office, telecommunicator. Sheriff's Office,
does that mean
dispatch, yes, dispatch. Sheriff's Office, Madeline Gorham, increase in slot. Sheriff's Office, Arthur Hoffman, increase in slot. Sheriff's Office, Emmanuel Lozano, increase in slot. Sheriff's Office, Corbin Northcutt, increase in slot. And Sheriff's Office, Kevin Ramos, also an increase, corrections officer, increase in slot.
Can I get on his payroll too?
Yes, sir.
I'll move we approve the personnel action form.
Okay, I have a motion and a second that we approve the personnel action forms. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same.
First and second, I couldn't hear.
I'm sorry, first.
Second.
Motion carries. Item number 4, discuss and take possible action on granting Commissioner Precinct 1 the authority to approve changes in plans and specifications to the Precinct 1 remodel and addition project of $50,000 or less pursuant to Local Government Code 262.031. So this is for Commissioner Newman's barn that we're doing the updates on at this time. It's got some additional items that he is needing to be done on the project as well. It's not $50,000. It's like $31,000, I believe. But the $50,000 is just referencing the local government code where we're using this from. So this is to let Commissioner Newman, authorizing him to sign for the additional work.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion that we approve of the, given the authority to Commissioner Newman to approve the changes. Any other discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item 5, our County Auditor Monthly Report.
Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, Judge. So we have here balances as of the beginning of February. The graph will show you here last year, same time frame, to this year, same time frame. We are about $6 million short. Again, last year we received a big chunk of money at the beginning of January. Usually doesn't happen. We are still waiting on that big chunk of money from tax revenue.
Is that tax revenue?
Correct. Yeah, we're still waiting on that to receive it from the tax office. Third page, you'll see the breakdown of all the funds. The one note that I want to make is Fund 131. We are in the red, $538,000. We are waiting on the first quarter payment from grant revenue, which is a total of $433,000. Just want to make that note on there. If you have any questions on that, I can answer them for you. Oh, and a note on that, there was a typo error on us, on our part, January, it should be January 2023 at the top of that third page. And then the last page is going to be our debt service.
Any questions for the auditor? Do we need to approve it or just,
No.
just information? Okay, thank you. Item 6, discuss and take possible action on approval of the accounts payable.
Yes, the over $10,000 checks on the cover page. We have 2 wire transfers, jail prison care, and 2 add-ons. The total without add-ons, $767,596.75.
I do have one invoice to mention here. It's for the sheriff's office. The only reason I bring this up is because they're expecting another donation for this. However, this expense is going to come out of general funds during this AP. In the following quarter, I'll bring a line item transfer to suggest to increase their budget. Again, they're expecting a donation, but initially this is going to get paid out of their current budget.
And that, Edward, that's for that whole kit, that's that whole unit going in for the K-9, right?
K-9, correct,
Okay.
yes.
On the fuel cards, do we only use P-Fleet now? Just P-Fleet for the fuel cards? Is it P-Fleet only now? Just them? Because we had 2 at one time, right?
We did have 2 of them.
Okay, but it's just,
We kept one as a backup.
okay, okay. Thank you. Any other,
We do have Harrison expenses.
okay.
I'll move that we approve the accounts payable, including the add-ons, and I did not see any exceptions.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second that we approve the accounts payable disbursements. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Aye. And then, Mr. Lawler, you abstain? Okay. One abstention, Mr. Lawler. All right, next we have item number 8, discuss and take possible action on approval of the county treasurer's monthly report.
No, we have the disbursement.
Disbursement number 7.
What's that?
Number 7.
What was that one?
Oh, I'm sorry. Discuss and take possible on disbursement funds since last commissioner court meeting. I apologize.
Yes, these are utilities in the amount of $31,772.25.
I'll move that we approve the utility disbursement.
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second to approve the disbursement. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Now, number 8, discuss and take possible action on approval of the treasurer's, county treasurer monthly report.
Yes, this is for the month of December. The cash balance of combined funds, $24,370,620.11. The debt owed by the county is $26,840,427. We do not have monthly reports from the district clerk, civil January through November of last year, county civil November 21 through November of 22, which they're in the process of finding the errors and getting those caught up. And we also don't have the JP2 report. Their clerk is out ill on medical.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'll move we approve the county treasurer's monthly report.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the county treasurer's monthly report. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Item number 9, we're going to table, I believe, till the next meeting. Is that correct? Thank you. Item number 10, do we have any visitors, any comments this morning? Thank you. Okay, Mr. Whitney Riley?
Yes.
Miss Whitney Riley, I apologize. Come on, I apologize. Oh, Whitney. I'm sorry, I see it now.
No worries, no worries. As you know, my name is Whitney Riley, and I'd like to bring election integrity to the minds of all the commissioners this morning. I had the privilege of attending the first logic and accuracy test, where the results did not match the ballots input into the machines and later tabulated. After many hours, during which time we spoke with the Hart representative, we were told that a setting had to be changed and that the numbers then balanced. Due to the failure of the first test, a second test was scheduled and performed. Again, several areas did not balance. Many hours were spent working with the election administrator and others to drill down on the discrepancies. The test was conducted within a controlled environment in that there was a finite number of ballots and simulated voters were instructed how to vote. Even in this controlled environment, both tests produced results different from the actual ballots that were tabulated. Reconciliation for hours was needed to even get close to the actual ballots cast. I also attended the central counting on election night. I witnessed the machines being returned, equipment being returned, the security thumb drives removed after the seals were broken. The following things were concerning. Machines were returned without being properly closed down. Tally sheets did not clearly state the number of voters' spoiled ballots. E-poll pads were reviewed to try to explain the number of voters who logged in against the tally sheets provided from each precinct. Reconciliation produced a 13-vote discrepancy, which was explained as one voting center was in error in their totals because it conveniently was 13 votes different. However, after further review, it was determined that one voting center was not responsible. The whole process is concerning in this real-world scenario because it is impossible to know if the final tabulation presented to the Secretary of State matches the ballots at all. Remember that in the controlled environment, it took hours to count the ballots cast and reconcile them with the numbers generated by the machine tally, which was only possible because of the physical ballots. Senator Bob Hall is working with the Texas legislature and gathering affidavits, information to pass a bill in Texas to re-examine our election laws. We want every vote to count, every legally cast vote. There are many 501c3s who set up in Texas, and their sole purpose is to affect election results while flying under the radar. I'm sure everyone has heard that Governor Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Patrick have stated publicly that the situation in Harris County is so bad that it warrants a new election in all 254 counties. They've collected over 3,000 affidavits in this area. ERIC is a system used by the state, and there are two bills by Senator Hughes and Senator Hall to remove ERIC from our system. Alabama has already removed themselves from the ERIC system. Ranked choice voting is being discussed in Texas, and this has to be stopped at all cost. Bob Hall stated that what we need is a clean sheet of paper. We need to back up and say, how do we do that in the most efficient way and with the highest degree of confidence? He wants to lay out a framework for a new concept. A lot of issues will go away when we just do the new structure of the process that is simplified, that has transparency, has accountability, and it has a process where we can have confidence in the accuracy of what it is. Bob Hall's plan: 1, get rid of electronic poll books and go to paper poll books only. 2, precinct-only voting, no county-wide voting. One location may have several precincts within it, but you go to your precinct to vote. Sequentially number ballots, and the judge will have to sign the back of the ballot, no stamps, no pre-signing. Sign when the ballot is issued only. Replace convenience with security. Stop making changes, adjusting, accepting waivers, asking for waivers that sacrifice security for convenience. Hand count or optical readers, in-person voting, and limited mail-in ballots. In-person voting is a continuous event that starts on the second Monday before Election Day and runs right through Election Day. Once a device is deployed in a precinct for voting, it must have the zero tape run just before the polls open, and it stays there, and it has the tallying tape run right after the polls close on Election Day. This is only part of the discussion. I plan to return to Commissioners Court to discuss future things on the agenda at the Texas Legislature. I would like to note that Cleburne County, Arkansas has voted to remove all machines and go to paper ballots only. This is something that we believe can be done in our county level as well. Shasta County, California has not renewed their contract with Dominion Voting Systems. Of course, there's the Kerry Lake lawsuit in Arizona that's being elevated to higher courts. And Tina Peters' case in Colorado is another high-profile case regarding the problems and lack of transparency in their voting process. If anybody would like additional information, I have a lot of links, I have a lot of documents that will, that you can view personally and see if you want to learn about all of the problems with our voting system. Thank you.
Ms. Riley. Any other, that's all the public comments, so we will go in recess until 10 o'clock. Thank you.